Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Mixed Media Frenzy. And today's Mixed Media original is this one. And it's got kind of a rainbow procession of colors of like coffee rings, and they look really watery. And then there's some splatters in there. And then the rest of it's kind of paper and embellishments leading down. Starts kind of narrowed here and it leads your eye down to the photo. And then there's this piece of torn paper and some paper peeking underneath. I'm going to put something there, but it's not going to be torn paper. I'm using the Vicki Boutin Mixed Media paper, the foundations paper, and it doesn't tear particularly well, and this would not look attractive, so I'm gonna do something else there. I have, as I said, I've got the foundations paper. I have just some scraps that are cut into circles. I fussy cut a camera. I have some flare. I have some leaves that kind of seem like glass. I don't know what they are. I'll have to ask Christina. They came from Redefined Creative. I have a title piece from BrambleFox. Just came in my Fox box yesterday. And I've got some mixed media butterflies that I made in two different Vicki Boutin classes. I had done the pinwheels. Let me see if I have the trash that's left over from that. I had taken a piece of foundations paper and I'd actually done whatever that pale greenish yellow layer is underneath. I don't remember what that pattern was, and it's hard to tell, but I did the pinwheels. I stenciled the pinwheels on with diluted texture paste, and that was actually mixed, and then on top of that I stamped with a different color of texture paste. I stamped the butterflies. They didn't come out very well, and I didn't want to use the whole card as it was, but I fussy cut stuff out because, this is going to be kind of a messy. Oh, there's also some purple texture paste that I tried stamping something else on, and again, that didn't come out too well, but it's all, so this is going to be kind of a jumble. But hopefully at the end, it's something I like. So what I'm going to do is the mixed media part right now. Just and this is the photo cluster I'm going to use. It'll be kind of down right here, and these things will be leading to it. So I'm going to take this and put it far, far away. I'm going to use, I have done a little bit of testing. I sprayed this cardstock with water, and then I put the stencil on top of the water and used two different colors to stencil into it, two different colors of Distress Oxide ink. So, and I got the watery, messy look that I'm going for. And this is just plain cardstock, so it's very, very wrinkledy, and it's nasty, so I'm going to put it away. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to kind of go in a procession of colors. I've got two blues, a green and a yellow, and two pinks. I may, as I do, I'm going to put the pink closest down to where the photo's going to go, and I'm actually going to spray onto the stencil instead of widely spraying. I'm going to kind of stamp in here. And then I'm going to use the next color up is going to be yellow. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of add that to the mix because I liked the different color ends. Okay, so there's what that looks like. And I'm going to go maybe like that. And I'm going to leave the pink on there and stamp some more yellow. And now I'm going to switch to the green, knowing that it's going to pick up some of that pink and create something a little muddy. And maybe I'll even kind of do one of these, some of these little guys up there. Okay. Now I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring it in and overlap this with the yellow. I'm gonna take that green again I'm gonna put that aside, and realizing, of course, that I haven't really sprayed, just put a tiny little bit on there. And I'm going to go with the lighter blue, kind of right there, and stamp it kind of over the yellow, and get this, and kind of fill that in. Okay, and now I'm going to do that yellow or that teal and the pink up there to kind of make a purplish sort of color. I'm going to do it this way, and I'm going to spritz and then kind of let that fill in the holes there. And now I'm going to go back to my pink and do that. I've just gotten rid of some of my teal and I didn't want to do that. Okay, and so I've kind of made a little bit of a mess up here, but that's what all those other embellishments are for. I'm gonna now do this little double ring, and I'm gonna do that in a single color that is different from the one that it's close to. I'm gonna go over here, and I'm going to do this in pink. And remember, there are going to be lots of embellishments all around here. I'm going to do this. There's a nice smudge there, which is good. That gives it, you know, kind of a watery, messy watercolor sort of a look. Okay, now that gives me the background, and the rest is going to be splatters and paper. So I'm going to kind of stack those up, make sure they're closed, get this out of the way, and down out of the way in there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do some teal splatters near the teal. And I'm going to do some lime green kind of here. And I'm going to do yellow by the yellow and the pink. I'm using pinks that are not that same raspberry sort of pink in my papers, so I didn't really want to reinforce that color all that much. Okay, so now I'm going to dry this. And since I'm not using really loud, bright papers, it's okay with me if that kind of picked up some of the color. Okay, now the important part of this is to get the photo cluster in. I'm going to put it here so that this ring shows. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm going to take care of this part up here, and I think I'm going to do that by putting in I'll glue on a striped piece right there, and let that be the anchor for one of my butterflies, and then I'll use the other one down in the main. See what I mean about the differences in the pinks? Well, by the time it's all over, I don't think that's going to matter. I have all these sticker sheets, Vicki Boutin sticker sheets that have circular elements, hearts, stars, numbers, little banner type things. So I can kind of scatter those about. Let me do that, and I want to maybe do a piece of flair under there somewhere. Let me cut that off the edge there. Okay. All right. Maybe not going to worry about that. Let me put, speaking of flair, I'm going to put some additional foam underneath the photo so that I can fit some flair under there. I'm going to do it that way so it's a little further down at the bottom. And I still do have some room to put some things. Now, instead of doing a piece of flair there, I may choose one of these elements. I kind of like this one. Let me put the writing right side up, not that you're meant to read it or anything. Do that, and then if I find a small heart somewhere in here, I can do that. Okay, now I'm going to maybe let me put one that doesn't have a white background. I'll do that right there. I thought about distressing the edges, but I'm not going to do that. Let me get this. I think I'll let the coffee rings be the distressed looking stuff on there. I'm gonna take this and maybe put it right there. I'm putting the larger circles closer to the photo. And this, I think, could go separate from this little procession, and I can maybe put that butterfly smack dab in the middle there. This one is going to get a double row of foam because I want a lot of shadowing under it to kind of highlight around that. You see how that makes it, when it pops up, you don't know, it doesn't look like kind of white on white there. I've got this. I'm not liking that. How about this one? That one can work, and realizing that most of these are gonna get kind of covered up. Okay, now I've got these smaller circles that I can place around, and then we'll follow with flair and stickers. Let's see, is that, I don't want to cover up that yellow bit, so I'll make it kind of stick out over there. Let's see, I've got this, which is actually a double piece with one of the purple bits in between. And I figured I could just hide that under somewhere. That works. And I've got those leaves I have to put on there. Don't have to put anything on there, but I'm going to go ahead and do this. Just have the flare kind of out there. I'll do the butterfly, and I'll put it up on double foam on its body. Go like that, and I've got a camera that could maybe bridge across there, or let's do it. See, all these colors are actually in the scenario there, so I could do, I don't like this one very well, so I could actually, let me just cover that up as much as I can. I'm not sure what I was thinking with that paper, other than it kind of went with the scraps of the others. Let's do that. And then I'm going to take one of these stickers. I want this craft one because it's a very different color from anything else that's in there, and it'll just add just that much more texture, I think. So how about putting that under there? Okay, and then I was looking for a heart a while ago, and I think I'll take this pink one maybe, or the yellow. I do the yellow over there, that kind of reinforces that limey green. I'll do the navy blue, the darker blue, and just kind of put it on there. Just a little tiny accent. And I'm gonna take this greenish, that's the perfect color there, and I'll add it to that flare. Okay. Now I'm gonna do another circular piece that's got an orange flower, which isn't, okay, let me do this craft piece, adding some craft up there by this kind of gold flare, which I think is gonna work well. Maybe there. And then I might take a leaf, maybe have this one kind of coming out from under there, and this one maybe coming out from under there. Okay. And I'm assuming that the best way to adhere these, this is the first time I've used these. I've been hoarding them. Okay. And this one I like here because that part of the color kind of goes with that. There's not much of a story to this. These are photos. We were obviously at some sporting event, and I couldn't tell you which one. And I had actually printed this because of John Smile. I'd printed it a while back to scrap, and it just kind of stayed in the scrap pile, and I had other things that that got done before. And I thought, why not? This kind of is reflective of that, although it's not the same pattern, not the same color set at all. I'm gonna do a flare right there, bringing some of that circular magic down here, and that color on the flower just works beautifully. I'm going to put a little yellow star down there, and I really love the yellow splatters there, and I love that kind of thumbprint look there. You may be wanting me to cover it up, but I'm not gonna. Maybe this could go right there. Let's see how that works. I'm going to have to do it so the adhesive is on one side. And apparently it needs to be doubled. Okay, that seems to work. Let's see. It seems like I need something around in here that will highlight the edges even more than the okay, there's that. Let's see what else we have here. I have some bannery things. That's a legitimate scrappy term. Bannery things. That is a piece of clear tape or backing that has stuck itself to that. I need to remember to put the title. I'm going to put that right there, and I'm going to put this kind of at a bit of an angle. Maybe not. Maybe I'll make it parallel with this one there. And then I can do something like that guy. Underneath there. Actually, I think I might prefer it up here. Maybe I can do this guy right there and one of the stickers. Let's see if I can find another round sticker that would work. Okay, here are some round ones. Ooh, I like this one. And I think I'm just gonna leave that. Maybe I'll do a sticker. Let's see. There, and then if I can use this little guy again, maybe right, okay, right under there. That has certain appeal to me. Okay. I'm going to take this green heart here and make it 1/2 of my overlapping heart thing that I do. There. Okay, those colors contrast and kind of draw your eye down there. Now, I've got this, which I kind of want to hide most of it because it isn't particularly attractive. So maybe right there under the butterfly, and I can take this star and maybe overlap that and have the star still kind of lifted up from the background. And I've got another star with text on it. I love text. You know that about me. I really love text designed patterns. And there are two of them right here. I do that right there. And do I need something there? I have, here's my title. And I thought I'd put it right there. Let me get some glue on it, and then we'll go back and address this area up here. I may pull out my flairs and see what I've got. I don't think I have any more circular, like circle pattern paper other than this, and I do not want that there. So I'm thinking that doesn't make the cut. Ooh, okay, how about that guy right there? Actually, I need something else with it. If I'm using that, how about let's do this flower, and I'll just kind of put it right there, and then I'll overlap the flare. Now the thing that's bothering me is, and you'll laugh at this, that is just right across from that, and I don't like that idea. So let me see if I can raise this up a bit. Oh, it's stuck pretty well. So instead of putting this there, I can put this up there, and then maybe find something here. Okay. It's not peeling up. Come on. That's okay. I can raise it up on foam. And kind of place it right down there. Don't think I want numbers, don't need tags. There's a large heart here. There are a couple of them. I kind of like the craft one, and it could maybe go right there. Let's see, do I need anything else that's here? I don't think so. What's bothering me is that this butterfly is going in the same direction as this one. And so I need to turn it around, and it needs to fly that way. And I think that actually looks nice. It's also kind of right across from that one. So I'm going to raise this one up that looks better to me. It's a little bit more balanced. Okay, I think I'm done. I do see something else. I think I need more adhesive on here. One more layer right here because of how high that's raised up. There. And with that having been raised, I saw something I thought I might like to scooch under there. Here is again bringing in a non-color element. You know, it's kind of neutrally beige, but I don't really want to cover up that ring. So I probably ought to put this back in my, could it go there? That kind of would draw it too much to there. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it right here, and I will snip off the top. There we go. Okay, so I'm done. Thank you for watching. This was not one of the more mixed media heavy pages that we've done. However, you can see how just that little bit that's under there kind of provides an anchor or a base for the flow there. So I'm happy with it. There's a butterfly kind of sticking out from under there. So I think I'm going to put a flower or something there. Just here. And then I might add a couple small elements like this little silver star right there. And let me see if I can find one more. How about this turquoise heart? Okay, so that gives us a little bit more balance so that you don't have just a straight line where that photo ends. So I'm happy with that. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next week. Mixed Media Frenzy. Bye.